Kimber Schaefer here for Rage in the Cage OKC News. We are here at the weight room at the Lighthouse, a sponsor for Rage in the Cage 52. We couldn't be more excited to bring you a debut fighter. This is Jordan Hall, everyone. He's going to be fighting Christian Kunneman coming up June 16th for Rage in the Cage. And I mean, this has been something you've been waiting for 3 years. You've been training, got a lot of training in Tulsa gyms in the Tulsa area. So tell us a little bit about your training and what brought you into the fight game in the first place.
Mainly, first thing that brought me into it was just having an outlet, coming from what I come from. I've got training with Jimmy Fligg, Brandon Bailey, trained mostly out of WFC, Blacklock Valley Tudo with Craig Blacklock. It's just an outlet, you know, you come from, where I come from, people fight just because, so it's like a way of taking all the negativity and putting it into something positive.
Let's talk a little bit more about that because in the past 3 years, you've come a long way. Let's talk about what the tattoos mean and just about what brought you from maybe some lows in your life to a really high point right now.
Alrighty, first off, tattoos, my eyebrows, it's the English version, Saint of Death, that's who the cartel is afraid to. 13 years old, I joined the gang, very official from it, got into shootouts, plus I had my daughter, she's actually about to be 3. That was the initial step off for me to step away and become a better man. I used the gym was kind of, I was used to being aggressive, used to getting the shootouts, used to fighting people, you know, stuff that I was doing just for fun and for no reason. It was a way of me taking all of that and putting it into something positive, something to build me. You know, it helped build my character. I went from being disrespectful to knowing what yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am. Looking people in the eyes during conversation. All that came from my gym. Before that, I was a little rude individual. I wasn't, not who I am at all now. My gym has 100% rebuilt me into a man instead of a kid.
You know, and I can't even imagine any other person than the person that's standing here in front of me, which is somebody that's polite and has been very kind. And I'm obviously just getting to know you this evening, but I appreciate the man that you are today. Yes, I can't wait to see what comes of all this for you. Yes, ma'am.
And I'm more than ready for it. I'm coming hard. Win, lose, or draw, this ain't going to be the end. And more than anything, it's going to be hard to set me down. I've been, like I said, I've been fighting since I was a kid. So this is where I need to be, and this is where I'm going to remain.
And you said you've been training 3 years. Has it been more of a well-rounded training? What facets of MMA are you training right now?
Mostly anything at this point. I'm in my cardio at this point, but up to this has been Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu. Probably the next 2 weeks I'll continue on cardio, then after that I'll get back into some sparring sessions. Mainly it's just staying at my weight so I don't cut weight or gain weight, and making sure I don't injure myself going into this fight more than anything. You know, I don't want to injure myself before the fight.
Very true. You got to be really cautious on that end. Let's talk a little bit about, we've talked about your training thus far. Let's talk about your future, what you want to gain from this.
Honestly, most people want the UFC, most people want Bellator, most people want $1 million contract, $50,000 contract. I'm here because this is what I love to do, this is where I want to be, and I couldn't picture myself doing anything other than this.
All right, and you're an amateur fighter. Obviously, this is going to be your first fight, but you've already got things lined out for a future. You've got a sponsor. You've got fans that are willing to come see you fight. You're coming from Tulsa. Talk about how important that is for you to build that foundation this early.
First off, my sponsor, Local to Legends, look into me. They've been there. I actually know the man that runs it personally, and probably the biggest reason I'm here at this point, and the biggest reason I refuse to give up. My fans, let alone than fans, it's family, it's friends, it's people from my neighborhoods, it's people that see me whenever I was 15 joining the gang, that are here watching me do something that nobody else in my neighborhood is doing right now. I'm probably the only one coming out of my background, coming from my block, that's done anything different with themselves. I'm the only one with a diploma, and I'll probably be the only one to make it anywhere on TV. My fans, my sponsor, which will eventually be sponsors, are my biggest support and the biggest reason I'm going to remain here.
All right, sounds good. Any last words, any shout outs? I know you mentioned your sponsor before we wrap it up today.
Just Tulsa, get ready because I'm carrying you on my shoulders.
All right, sounds great. Thank you so much, Jordan, for being here today. Guys, come check this debut fighter out. Rage in the Cage 52 going down Friday, June 16th at the Oklahoma City Farmers Market. You can get tickets from this guy, any other fighter on the card, or stubwire.com, and we absolutely hope to see you there.